My name is Lucy Bausas and I am a teacher at Naga Central School.
How does globalization affect the educational system here in the Philippines?
It greatly affects actually globalization in the educational system in the Philippines. Okay, if you are going to know year 2013, when we changed the curriculum from K to 10, it became K to 12. The objective of this is so that we could be able to keep at par with other countries. Kasi based on study sa Asia, only the Philippines is having a 10-year curriculum. So that we could be able to at par with other Asian countries. So we changed the curriculum and it now became K to 12. So as of the moment, so at least we can be able to interconnect with other countries because of our curriculum. So there are a lot of changes in the curriculum. Say for example, before we could not intern to other schools. But this time we are international. We can go abroad, we can go to other countries. We are intern. That's one of the benefits na nangyari because of globalization. So as a teacher, I want to point it out. Yung iba pa, say for example, cultural diversity, wherein you could be able to exchange cultures sa ibang country. Though it could be online, tapos it could be through scholarship or exchange programs. So kahit pa paano, it's easy for a Filipino student to migrate to other countries and have that exchange of culture.
How do you incorporate global issues in your teaching curriculum?
Incorporating globalization in the teaching or in the curriculum would really help students para mas maintindihan nila ang nangyayari sa paligid nila, sa environment nila. So what we usually do is ito ina-apply across the curriculum. Say for example, I am teaching English. I make sure na I'm not only talking about stories whenever I read stories, I do not focus on the message of the story. However, really the message of the story, what's really happening in the so from using that as an everyday practice. So I would be able to say that na-incorporate globalization sa so we have, say for example, the group in AP, I make sure na all the issues around the
Do you believe globalization has improved access to quality education? Why or why not?
Yes, I believe na nakatapang numaray to quality education ang globalization. Okay? Kasi this time, because of globalization, di ba may K-12 na kita, yung employment ng mga estudyante, bilis na din. So, kung kadto, halos days nila makakuha ang job abroad. Ang nangyayari, kanina silang domestic helpers, Filipinos, or domestic helpers, or any low jobs na yung type nila. Ang jobs nila actually masyado actually yun nga, sabi ko domestic helper. However, this time, because of this, because of our curriculum, yung K-12, pwede na sila mag-abroad. So, they will abroad because they have already certificate. kadto pag ano ko lang, high school na graduate, hindi ka na makapaan, hindi ka makakatrabaho. This time, they could use that as weapon para mag-apply international. So, that's why I believe that because of globalization, mas magkakaroon our access to quality education.
How do you address the challenges of teaching students from diverse cultural backgrounds?
Actually, first day of classes, ang binibig talaga yan is to profile. As I mentioned, pino-profile ko na talaga ang mga estudyante. And I try my best to know the background of all my students. So that I could easily address kung ano man ang challenges nila sa classroom. So, I have all the knowledge, I have the experience of all teachers, I mean of all students, of all my pupils, para I will be kung ano nangyayari. Kasi for example, may estudyante ako na sige ng turo. So, before abot ako, kasi I really do not know why he usually sleeps in my class. Tapos, when I look at doon sa index card ko, nakalaan pala nila ang nakalagay na nag-ano siya, nagka-car wash. So, from that time on na parang pag-car wash pala siya after classes. So, actually, I tried na, hindi na lang siya napag-gising muna. Kasi, yun din yung oras na magtulog sa class. However, I make sure na kinakaulog din sa estudyante na kumapagod din, na di siya magtulog, pero talagang mapirot ko na hindi niya kaya. So, I just feel this activity na nakahapon siya sa lesson.
Magandang umaga po. Ako po si Kiana Carla Nailes, BS Food Technology, Second Year College. At interviewin ko po ay si
Sir June Chavez.
Okay po. Interview ko po ay tungkol sa globalization in the eyes of an OFW. How long have you stayed abroad?
Nagtrabaho ako halos 10 taon sa Jeddah. Nag-start ako noong 2007 hanggang 2017.
What are the purposes of your stay there?
Una-una, siyempre sa suporta sa pamilya. Lalo na lumalaki ang pangangailangan ng pamilya, kailangan umanap abroad. Kung dito naman kasi sa Pilipinas, hindi naman ganong kalakihan ang kinikita. So, kailangan kang pumunta ng abroad para sa karagdagan mo isuporta sa pamilya mo.
What were your most unforgettable experience there? How will you describe them? Good or bad?
Yung bad, yung mga unforgettable experience doon kung magkasakit ka at wala sa yung tutulong doon. Kung makumpain ka naman doon, sarili mo rin na sikap. Ikaw ang maglilinis sa sarili mo. Kung pupunta ka sa restroom, dala-dala mo yung sweros at magpapacheck up ka. Walang tutulong sa iyo dahil ang kapwa mo Pilipino doon may trabaho din. Bihira lang sila makabisita.
How will you compare the Philippines with other countries? Culture, politics, economy, practices, and so on.
Una-una sa edad ay discrimination. Kung overage ka na, mahirap pa nga nang kumuha ng trabaho. Ganun din yung experiences nila. Doon sa abroad, maganda ang malaki rin ang sweldo, saka malaki ang suporta ng gobyerno sa mga OFW.
Do you want to go back abroad or to other countries in the future? Why or why not?
Hindi na siguro. Wala na akong nagkakaedad na. Nakaipon ka na rin naman para sa pamilya mo.